If you've been waiting for your Etsy shop to take off with just Etsy traffic alone, I need to be honest with you. Etsy traffic is incredible and is absolutely your foundation, but if you are relying on Etsy traffic alone, then you are leaving money on the table every day because there are other ways to bring traffic to your Etsy shop. The Etsy sellers that are making consistent sales aren't just waiting around for the traffic to come to their shop, they're actively marketing their shop from other sources. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to market your Etsy shop for free without any paid ads by using Pinterest. By the end of this video, you're going to have an action plan on how to drive traffic to your Etsy listings today. And if you're new around here, hi, my name is Ariel. I am a six-figure Etsy seller. I've been selling on Etsy since 2023, and I was able to quit my full-time job just in a year and a half of doing print on demand and Etsy, and now I get to work from home and teach you guys how to grow your shops too. I had no prior experience, I had no business experience, no design skills, and I was able to learn this just through YouTube and some courses that I joined, and if I can do it, so can you. I want to go through a couple quick things before hopping into this video. Number one is I wanted to be very transparent with you guys that yes, Pinterest can bring more traffic to your Etsy shop to help grow your shop, but if you do not know how to create a good listing and create designs that buyers actually want to buy, then posting them on Pinterest might be a little bit of a waste of your time. So I would say if you are brand new and you have no experience at all, you should really be focusing your time on how to create a good listing first. So learning how to create on-trend designs that people actually want to buy, doing your market research, learning how to do good SEO, and everything it takes to creating a good listing. Once you've learned those skills and you feel confident that your listings have a good chance of selling, then that would be a good time to invest in Pinterest to help your shop grow faster. I also want to go over why I chose Pinterest as my marketing platform instead of TikTok or Instagram. TikTok and Instagram are social media platforms. Your content lives for 24 to 48 hours and then it's gone. Nobody is going to go back and scroll through your posts you posted 3 weeks ago. But Pinterest is completely different. Pinterest is a search engine. When someone saves your pin or types in a keyword that matches your pin, it keeps showing up for months or even years after it's been posted. That means the pin that you post today could bring traffic to your Etsy shop for the next year. And the great thing is, once you pin it, you don't have to do anything else, making this passive. Here is another reason Pinterest is perfect for Etsy sellers specifically. The people on Pinterest are in a buying mindset. They are not scrolling to be entertained like on TikTok or Instagram. They are actively typing in the search engine what they're looking to buy and getting inspiration on Pinterest, and if they like it, they can click the link and it'll go straight to your Etsy shop, so it makes it super easy for them to buy just in one more click. Okay, first you're going to want to create a Pinterest business account. This is going to allow you to market your Etsy listings. So you're just going to look for business account and it should come up with this page. We're going to go ahead and sign up. Go ahead and put in your email that you use for your Etsy business, create a password, and go ahead and put in your birth date. And then you would pick whatever applies to you, but for Etsy, we're going to click online merchant or marketplace. It does say website required, so we can just put in our Etsy shop. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. click next. You're gonna put in your business name, so that would be the name on your Etsy shop, or if you have an LLC, you can put that. And then we have, you know, the country that you're in, and on the I have a website, what you can do is actually copy and paste your URL from your Etsy shop page and paste it right here. I'm not gonna do that in this video because I don't wanna reveal my Etsy shop, but go ahead and just take your URL from your Etsy shop and link it right here. Next, it's going to ask you for a few more details. What are your business goals? You can go ahead and create from here, but we're going to put drive traffic to your site. What's your focus on your brand? We're going to put, you know, fashion or whatever, actually design and art, whatever makes the most sense for what you're selling on Etsy. I'm just going to go ahead and put design and art. Interested in running ads on Pinterest? If you are, you can click yes, but I'm not for today, so I'm just going to say no or I'm not sure. And then we'll go ahead and click done. When you're setting up your profile, it should already be linked to your shop. Now it's blurred out here because I am not sharing my actual Etsy shop, but it is linked to my Etsy shop, but it should show your shop name on your profile. And then also you want to create a little description letting everyone know what you're about and what you sell. So I just said, hi everyone, I sell custom t-shirts and sweatshirt designs in my shop. Give a little 2 or 3 sentence explanation, make sure that is filled out. But yeah, it should be linked directly to your Etsy shop, and it is that simple. You can also click this plus button here and it will allow you to add a profile cover. So I highly recommend just taking your shop banner or your shop logo and putting it right here. You can also put like some pictures of what you sell, like a little collage here to really showcase your shop, whatever makes sense for you. Next step, you're going to want to download the Chrome extension so that it will link to your Etsy store so we can start creating pins. So just search Google Chrome extension for Pinterest and we have it right here. I'm going to click add to Chrome and add extension. Next, you want to create your Pinterest board. Pinterest boards organize your content, and they are also how Pinterest understands what your account is about. Most sellers make their boards too generic. Do not make a board that's just called My Shop. That tells Pinterest nothing. Here's how you would set up a board for the book lover niche, for example. You would title it something like Book Lover Shirts if you're selling only apparel, or you could even do book lover gifts. This will help people who are searching for a gift to give someone who loves to read. We're gonna go ahead and click create. Now we can see we have the book lover shirts board created. You can also click these 3 dots here and edit the info. And I think it's really important to add a description here. I would add in some keywords that really help your, listing get found. So go ahead and add in some SEO that makes sense for your book lover shirts. So next step is to create your pin. And I'm going to use this as our example today. This is actually a design that I created in a YouTube video. So if you guys are interested in that, I will link that down below. But we are going to use this as an example for our book lover board. Now I had you guys download the Google Chrome extension for Pinterest, and while that can be faster, there are 2 methods of how to pin your listings onto your Pinterest boards. So I actually pulled this up from Gemini, and it basically gave us a breakdown of the different ways and kind of like the pros and cons. So I wanted to go over this real quick with you guys. So the Chrome extension, it's a lot faster. You can literally just click from the Etsy page and it'll pin it to your board, but it will carry over everything from your Etsy listing basically, and it's not really editable. So like it says here, the image size, it pulls whatever photos are on Etsy, often a square or for a 1x1 horizontal. And then it also creates a rich pin product pin. It automatically locks on your Etsy's metadata to display your live price and title. And then for the SEO, it auto pulls your Etsy title and description verbatim. So this can be really great if you're, happy with all of your SEO and stuff from Etsy. So this is definitely the faster method. With the manual pin creation, I'm also going to show you how to do this, but it is a little bit slower. You do have to paste in your link from your Etsy listing. You also have to type in your own SEO and upload your own photo, but you have a little bit more flexibility if you wanted to change and test out different SEO, or if you wanted to basically use a different cover photo than the one that's on Etsy to see if it converts better on Pinterest. But yeah, you have a little bit more flexibility with creating the pin from scratch. But if you're wanting to speed up the process and you're happy with everything, how it carries over from Etsy, then you can just definitely use the Google Chrome extension. So to use the Google Chrome extension, it is super fast. All you do is click into one of your listings, the one that you want to pin, and you'll see this little save button. That means that you have the Google Chrome installed and it's gonna work. All you have to do is click on it, and then you can choose which board that you want to put it in. And this is the one that we just created. So we're gonna click on Book Lover Shirts and click Save, and it's gonna automatically pin it to our board in a couple seconds. And as you can see over in Pinterest, now we have this pinned to our board. And if you click on it, it actually carried over everything from Etsy. So it has our title, our price, and things like that. But when I try to edit it, there's not much room for editing options. So if I go to Edit Pin, it doesn't really allow much. I don't know if I'm just doing this wrong. So let me know down in the comments if you guys have a better way of, changing up your SEO and things like that if you use the Google Chrome extension. But that is the Google Chrome extension way. Now I'm going to show you how to create a pin from scratch on Pinterest. So we're in our Book Lover Shirts board, and you're just going to click this little plus button, and we're going to click pin. Now it's going to pull up a bunch of things that we can fill out for a custom pin. Now to create our title, description, and tags for our pin on Pinterest, we're going to make this a lot easier for ourselves. And I basically came over to ChatGPT and I'm going to have it write it for me. And I put in, "You are a Pinterest expert. Please create a title, description, and tags for my pin on Pinterest that I'm trying to bring traffic to my Etsy listing. Make sure it meets Pinterest requirements. Use the Etsy listing to create this." And then I gave it the Etsy listing for that book listing that we want it to create all of the descriptions for. I'm gonna go ahead and enter. And just like that, it created it for us. And I think it came up with a really good title and description and tags after I read through it. So we're just gonna go ahead and copy and paste this over to our Pinterest pin. So it actually wouldn't let me copy and paste everything over until I uploaded an image. So basically I just brought this image over from Canva and I put it as my image here. Keep in mind that you want to set your Canva board to 1000 by 1500 pixels. This is going to match what they want on Pinterest for the image perfectly. But once you've uploaded your photo, you can go ahead and copy and paste in all of your information. All right, perfect. So we have everything filled out. Don't forget to copy and paste your listing link into the link section here. That way they can click right into your listing and purchase. So that's really important. And then we're gonna go ahead and just click publish. Pinterest takes some time to build momentum. I do want to be honest about that. You're not just gonna post a few pins and expect to have a bunch of sales in your Etsy shop. Pinterest is a slow burn, so it can take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, and sometimes even a little bit longer, depending on how often you are pinning and posting new listings in your Etsy shop. The sellers who give up on Pinterest in just a couple weeks are the ones who are going to miss out on that traffic to Etsy. It's the sellers that are consistent on Pinterest and Etsy for 60 to 90 days that will really start seeing sales and wake up to Etsy notifications from buyers who found them on Pinterest. That is the goal: steady, compounding, free traffic that runs in the background while you keep designing and adding listings. If you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate you booping that little subscribe and like button so you don't miss out on the next video. Lastly, I mention this in all my videos, but it is so important to take action. It's great to watch videos like this to educate yourself, but if you're not going to take action, then you're not going to reap the rewards in your own business. So let me know down in the comments which niche you're going to start pinning first. And as always, I'm going to have all those resources linked down below for you guys to make it so much easier. I hope everyone is having a wonderful week, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone!